Hello, and welcome to another online meditation, live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Mark in New Jersey. So welcome to people who are trying this for the first time, as well as for people who have been doing this before. So today we'll have a meditation together for about 30 minutes, and then I'll put on some meditative music performed by Debu Chowdhury, and I find the music really helps to maintain a state of meditation and keep the attention very quiet inside. If you see a chat window on the right side of the screen, that's where you can type questions or comments or give feedback. If you have questions about particular techniques or how to meditate, these are best handled by your local meeting host. So let's begin this evening's meditation. We'll put our hands on our lap, palms up. Close our eyes. And we'll take some slow, deep breaths. Our mind can take us anywhere. Our thoughts can be about the past, the present, or the future, but they're not the reality. They're not the being in the moment. So to help us be in the moment, we're going to use our hands. They help to make our attention concrete and establish it in the present moment. So we're going to begin by leaving our left hand open on our lap with the palm up, and we're going to put our right hand on various positions on our body. We'll start with taking our right hand and move it over to the left side of our stomach and take it down a little bit towards the belt line, towards the hip, and just press in gently on the left side of our abdomen. Now we'll move the hand up slightly, so it's just where the rib cage ends, and just press in gently. Now we raise our right hand until it's resting on the left side of our chest, where the heart beats. So it's almost centered over the sternum bone, but just a little bit to the left. And we can take some slow, deep breaths. What we do is we inhale, hold the breath, and then release. We'll do that about 3 times. Now we raise the right hand up to the left side of our neck where it meets the shoulder and press in. And to get more pressure in this area, we can turn our head to the right. Now we take our right hand and put it across our forehead with the heel of the palm at one side of like on one temple, and the fingertips at the other temple. So it's horizontal across the forehead. Now place the hand at the back of the head, and we can even tip the head back slightly. Now place the hand on top of the head, the palm resting in the center, and the fingertips stretched up in the air. So just the palm of our right hand is touching the top of our head. Let's take some slow, deep breaths and feel the weight of our right hand. Now raise the right hand above the head a few inches. Raise it a bit higher. And a bit higher. So in this space between the top of our head and where our hand is where we meditate. And even though it sounds strange to say we are above our thoughts, what many of us are experiencing is much more quiet inside. And either there are just one or two thoughts, or maybe there are no thoughts at all. We're completely silent. With our attention still at the top of our head, we can now lower our right hand, let it rest on the lap with the palm up. And so we'll sit for about 2 minutes with our eyes closed and just see if our attention stays in a very quiet place above the top of our head. So when we use our hands, we're also working with the inner energy. If you've seen the diagram at your meeting or on the web, then you know that there's a energy that's coiled at the base of the spine, and we are using this energy. We're moving it up, taking it through various centers as we place our hand in different places. And when finally it comes at the top of our head, our attention reaches that point where we meditate. So now let's raise this energy. If you've been shown how to do this in your meeting, then you'll understand it easier. We use the left hand and the right hand in front of the body at the base of the spine. And as we move the left hand up the center, we move the right hand around the left hand. So if the left hand is steady, the right hand goes up the inside, over the top, and down the outside of the left hand, rotating around it. So let's raise this energy. We raise it up, and our attention kind of follows it up through the spinal column. When we get to the top of our head, we spin our wrists and we tie a knot above our head. Put our hands back at the base of our spine in front, and once again raise the left hand up with the right hand going around the left hand. Take them both up above the top of the head, spin the wrists, and tie a knot in the air. We start again at the base of the spine, raise this energy up. When we get to the top of the head this time, we're going to tie 3 knots. Spin our wrists and tie 3 times. Now we'll also do a motion which some people call a protection, where we leave our left hand resting, palm up on our left leg, and with our right hand we'll move it down towards the left hip, and then sweep it up over the left shoulder, over the top of the head, down the right shoulder, all the way down to the right hip, and then back up, over the top of the head, and down again to the left hip. That's 1. So let's do that 7 times. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we can place both our hands on our lap once more with the palm up. See if there are any thoughts. Doesn't matter what the content of the thoughts are. Just see if there are any thoughts. So to help soothe down the thoughts, we'll take our right hand, place it on our navel, and then move it down about an inch, a little bit lower, and just press. This is what we call the second center. and it supplies the energy that is used for all that thinking. So what we're doing now is by putting our hand here, we're directing our inner energy to nourish and soothe down and replenish this second center, which after a week full of heavy-duty thinking can be quite exhausted. We had our right hand on our left side before. Now we're going to switch and place our left hand on our right side. So now our right hand is going to rest on our lap, palm up. We're going to take our left hand and place it on the right side of our stomach, over towards where the ribs are. And in this area is a large organ, the liver. So we're just going to allow the inner energy to replenish our exhausted liver, which has to purify the blood and also has to supply energy to the brain for all that thinking. So just keep the left hand on the liver and just take some slow, deep breaths and see if there are a lot of thoughts, just a few, or if it's quiet inside. Now we're going to place the right hand just a little bit towards the center of the stomach, not exactly on the navel, but about 4 or 5 inches to the right of the navel. Just press in and just sit and breathe and let this energy soothe down this center. Now we're in the area of center number 3, which is at the level of the navel. Part of our attention is where our hand is pressing, and part of our attention may be above the top of our head. Okay, now we're going to take the left hand and place it on the lap, palm up, and we'll take the right hand and place it once again on the left side of our neck, where it meets the shoulder, and give it kind of a squeeze. Then we can say an affirmation. We can say, I do not judge myself. Now we can take our right hand and place it once more on top of our head. Stretch the fingers up. Feel the weight of our right hand. And keeping our attention where our palm is, we now raise our palm and pull our attention up above the top of our head. A little higher. See if it's quiet. Try moving the hand a little higher, a little lower, a little forward, a little back, so you can find that place where it feels the quietest. That's the place where we meditate. Alright, now we can lower our right hand, put our hands on our lap, palm up, and let's sit and meditate together. And as we meditate together, our attention sustains the attention of the other people, so we all can enjoy the quiet inside. Let's raise the left hand up and place it on the right side of the neck where it meets the shoulder. So our right hand is resting with the palm up, but our left hand is now resting on the right side of our neck. And just press in. Once again, we'll place our left hand on our lap, and we'll sit for 1 more minute together and meditate. So one thing you can do when you're not meditating at your weekly meeting or meditating online is you can just sit down, put your hands out on your lap, and say to yourself, I'm going to sit for 1 minute. And this is something that I can do for myself, where usually it'll be more than 1 minute, but at least I can convince myself that I can spare 1 minute to meditate. And so this is the Friday evening, 8 p.m. online live meditation with Mark from New Jersey. And our next live online meditation will be Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I encourage everyone to continue to try to meditate on your own as well as at your meetings with other people. So now I'll put on Debu Chowdhury, which seems to be music that keeps my attention above my thoughts. And you are more than welcome to sit and meditate with this music for the next 10 minutes or so.